Hey guys, Ariel over here at Fy Nyth, where it is a beautiful snowy day outside. Big fat flakes coming down, so yes, that does mean it's not actually very cold out there, but that's the beautiful view out my window. It's like I live in a snow globe. Yeah, the thermometer on the porch is reading almost 40 degrees, so it's warm, but it's snowing. Grizzly is very much relaxing on the couch, looking up to see what I'm talking about and what in the world is wrong with her crazy owner here who talks to the air. Today I want to talk about something a little different than I normally do here on my channel, and this is far from being my area of expertise. I don't usually do techie type tutorials and all that kind of thing, but a lot of people ask me how to find this and where is this, and I thought maybe you had a video on this and I've got this question, would you answer it, and so on. And before I started doing this video stuff, I didn't know a whole lot about how YouTube and such worked and was set up. I would just randomly watch every now and then something somebody sent me a link to on YouTube, and I didn't really use it. So I learned how to do a lot of this stuff by watching other people's channels and occasionally seeing somebody explain something or another. So if you are super, familiar with YouTube and browsing the internet and how all that works and are very comfortable with it, this probably just isn't a video that's going to be of any interest to you. But if you were like I was up until a few months ago, or one of the other people that doesn't feel so tech savvy or isn't quite sure how to find things when they want them, I'm going to try to show you a quick little bit of what I learned. So if you open your web browser, and the other thing I wanted to say is this is going to be specific to a laptop or a desktop. I don't know, I think things show up a little different on smartphones. I don't have one, I've never used one, and if you're trying to find the same things on a smartphone, I really can't help you. I'm sure there's lots of people out there who can. But from a laptop or desktop, you open a web browser and just go up here at the top to youtube.com. Now, if you have a YouTube account, which would be the same account basically if you have anything else with the whole Google parent company, like a Gmail account or anything, you're probably going to be already logged in. You can tell I am, because over here in this corner, I've got a little Fy Nyth house sitting there. Also, the background is black. That's a new feature they've added recently. Right down here, you can turn dark theme on or off. If I turn it off, it goes back to being all white. Some people prefer that. I just find, especially when I'm doing things in the evening or the winter, that to be really bright and more straining on my eyes. I like the background being dark, so I go with that. Then YouTube does its own little thing here of probably getting an idea of the kind of things I usually watch, because this is whatever it randomly picked that it thought I might be interested in based on other things that I have watched before. Now, if you want to see more options to do with your stuff, right over here in this corner, got that little set of bars. If you click on that, you can go to home, which is where we are right now, trending, subscriptions, that would show up anybody you're subscribed to, and more options. And then down here is a list of actual channels that you're subscribed to, and so on. You can make that go away again by clicking that arrow. So a lot of people, I think, just come to here and they say, oh, this looks interesting, let me click on that. And you can scroll down here and there's more, and it'll keep loading more. My internet's a little slow. But you can just watch things there. Now, if you want to go to a specific channel, like mine, for instance, if you search for the channel name, if you know it, right up here, it should show up. It's going to show up a whole list of videos that are all from my channel. And right at the top, the round circle part is going to be the actual channel homepage. So we're going to go there. We're going to click on that. When you go to a homepage, if you are not subscribed to the channel, a lot of channels have a little intro video. It's going to pop up there and just start playing on its own. I'm going to just pause that so we don't have to listen to it right now. But this is how you navigate around a channel and find things. And everyone can, you know, who does a YouTube channel can set theirs up just a little different, but a lot run something like this. And I'll show you guys a couple others for examples. So if you've never subscribed to a channel, there'll probably be an intro that says something like, hey, this is what you'll find here, and this is why you should watch this channel, and thanks for being around, or something like that. Usually it's a quick one. If you're already subscribed to a channel, that'll probably show up a little different. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. But now as you scroll down here, you can see various playlists. You can see popular uploads. This is picked by YouTube. It's going to be the most viewed videos on a channel. Then each creator can make their own playlists. Like I have one called Everything That's Under the Category of Life in a Tiny House called Fy Nyth. Then I've got one that's Wonderful Wyoming Wildlife. I've got one that's cooking videos. I've got one that's on gardening videos. Again, pardon the slow loading here. My internet is a bit slow. I've got one on appliances and utilities in my tiny house. I've got recent activities. This should always show up. Again, this is something YouTube auto updates. Should always show up the most recent video uploaded by the channel. I've got one on weather stuff around here. And then there's an uploads section, which is going to include everything I've ever put up. Now if you go back to the top here, we're under the Home tab. If you come over here to the Videos tab, click on that. It'll take a second to load. And this is going to give you slightly different options for navigating. This usually has a list of just every video a channel has ever put up. If you keep going down to the bottom, you get the little spinny arrow, it's going to load more. This will go back through all 209 videos that I have, or however many hundreds or thousands of videos a channel has, usually in chronological order. But if you don't want to look through 200 videos and you're trying to find something specific, a lot of channels have playlists, this next tab over here. Now if you click on that, this is actually showing up just because I am logged in as me. I don't have liked videos set as being public, so you're not going to see that, but you will see all the rest of these. Again, you'll see the separate playlist. You can see there's more than 100 videos in Life in a Tiny House called Fy Nyth's playlist. There's 89 videos of Wonderful Wyoming Wildlife. There's 19 videos on tiny house appliances and utilities, and so on and so forth, down through the list. Now, if you click on any one of these, like just for fun, let's click on Tiny House Cooking, it's going to automatically start the whole playlist. It's going to start with number 1, and as it finishes, it's going to autoplay. I'm going to pause it there. We don't need to watch the ads, but it's going to autoplay every number down through here till it gets to the end of that playlist, however long it is. Now, if you don't want to just do that, but you want to find a specific video on the playlist, instead of clicking on Tiny House Cooking right here, go down under here to where it says View Full Playlist, and click on that. And now instead of auto-playing, it's going to show you just the complete list of everything on that particular playlist. So if you know there was a video on how to roast a turkey, and you know it was on my channel, and you know it was cooking, you can look at the Tiny House Cooking playlist, quickly scroll through here and go, ah, there's the roasting turkey one. That's one way to find things. Now if we go back and back, and yes, I do know there's other browsers other than Safari, and I use some of them. That's the one I've got open right now. We've checked out home, we've checked out videos, we've checked out playlists. People do have slightly different options you can set depending on what you'd like to have available on your channel, but most do have these. If we go over to community, I haven't really done anything with that tab, so it's pretty much blank on my channel. If you go to the channels tab, it's got my favorite channels. I don't watch a whole lot of videos. I prefer to read, but there are a few other YouTubers I follow regularly. It's got various ones I've subscribed to. If you see a little arrow over here on the end of anything, it'll let you keep scrolling through more or back through the other way. And that's all that's under channels on mine. Now, some of these customized channels and stuff, you're not going to see that show up unless it's your channel. But I am logged in as me, so that shows up. And then most channels have an About button. I've got a quick description about who I am, what it is here. It's got a few quick statistics, usually when the channel was started, how many total views, almost at 2 million views here. That's pretty cool. And then often some way to contact the creator or the business or whatever it is running the YouTube channel. Mine, for instance, I've got a few links to my blog, my photography site, and if you want to email me, there is an email button right there. So that's my channel. Now, if you go to a channel you're already subscribed to, like I subscribe to Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Again, you can make this little sidebar menu pop up or go away. But because I'm already subscribed, it doesn't, their little intro video doesn't pop up and automatically start playing here. What does pop up is the most recent video of theirs that YouTube thinks I haven't watched yet. Then it's going to, so that's kind of the only difference, the very first thing there, whether you're subscribed to a channel or not. And you can see how many people are subscribed. There's a subscribed button over here. They've got 133,000 subscribers. If you go back to my homepage, I'm almost at 14,000 subscribers, much smaller. There would be a, if you weren't logged in as being me, there would be a subscribe button in the same spot. So I can't click the subscribe for them because I already am subscribed, but that would be a blue button that would say subscribe instead of subscribed if I was not already subscribed to them. And then they've got basically a very similar setup. They've got recent uploads, they've got their most popular videos playlist, they've got cooking stuff, foraging stuff, rainwater stuff, and so on and so forth down through their list. And then, much like my channel, got the same kind of options. If you go to videos, and it takes a second to load, you're going to see a list of all the videos. They've got, I don't know, like 600 or something. And you could scroll through this list and see all the hundreds of videos they've ever done. You can go to playlists if you're trying to find a particular thing. And so you can see, you know, are you looking for something with animals or with cooking or with rainwater or with fermenting or with bees and so on. They've got quite a few different playlists on different topics. And then similar community channel and about's going to have some contact info. So if you go to just some other totally random channel, like I only know this name because I've heard it in the news every now and then because it's apparently Pewdiepie, or however the channel name is pronounced, is the single most popular and biggest earning channel on YouTube. It's not one I actually watch or know anything about, but he's got nearly 60 million subscribers. So again, you come here. Now see, this button is lit up because I'm not subscribed to him. I've got a little intro that would have started up here automatically, whatever he's got set there. And then he's only got a couple playlists showing up there, basically everything you will ever need, and uploads. Again, you can go to all of his videos, and you can see the entire list of whatever all he's ever done, which I'm assuming is quite a few. You can go to his playlists, and he's got various selections of playlists there, you know, 5 videos in that one, 13 in this one, 24 in that one, and so on. And again, there's channels and about. And if you wanted to subscribe to him, you could hit that button right there. So that's just another random channel for an idea of how that works. This guy is apparently the second biggest YouTube channel by some kind of measurement, with 33 million something subscribers. Again, it's not one I follow. I don't know anything about him at all. But again, he's got some kind of an intro video here. He's got some playlist stuff down through here. He's got a videos channel, a playlist, or sorry, videos tab, a playlist tab, a community tab, channels, about, and so on. That's kind of the standard format. Now, if you want to find something like, hey Ariel, have you ever done anything on sprouting? Somebody asked me that just the other day. That's why I'm thinking. If you just go to Google or whatever your favorite search engine is, This is exactly what I do when you guys ask me, because I have a creator playlist, but it's like pages and pages long now because I've got hundreds of videos. So what I will do when you say, hey, do you have a video on this? To find my own video, I do exactly this, so I don't have to scroll through all my pages. I type in Fy Nyth because that's going to get my videos, or you could do Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, or whatever channel you're looking for content on, and then I'm going to just type in sprouts. And going to pull up here, almost the first thing is a YouTube video I have done about sprouting. A few other things are blog links and such. If you really only want to get YouTube videos and not other stuff, if you do Fy Nyth and YouTube, oh, can't spell, can't type one-handed around the camera here. Fy Nyth YouTube and sprouts, the video is going to be the first thing that pops up. Now, if you wanted to find something else, Fy Nyth, YouTube, and let's try wood stove. See what we get. So at least 3 different wood stove videos that are going to pop up at the top of your search results before it gets into other blog posts and so on of mine that have showed up. So hopefully that's helpful with maybe helping you guys navigate around YouTube itself and find things when you are looking for something, because this is exactly, like I said, this is exactly what I do when somebody's like, hey, how do I find this? This is how I find things, even on my own channel. And then if you're watching some random video like snow shoveling that I did the other day, and that from looking out the window I will be doing again here soon, because that is coming down now. And again, I apologize, my internet is slow here. So when I open up a video, oh yeah, this is the other thing I wanted to show you. It's going to turn off the volume there because it's going to start playing an ad when it loads. But on any video, mine or anybody else's, you've got a title here. You can usually see how many views there are, whether people have given it thumbs up or thumbs down. Then you will automatically see like the first sentence or two here of a description, but there's almost always a show more button. Now when you click that, you get lots more stuff. Usually more links, more info, depending on the channel and the kind of video, there could be a lot of different things. But if somebody's talking about something, and we can skip this ad here, if somebody is talking about something in their video like snow shoveling, and you're thinking, I wonder how deep their snow gets, or where they got their snow shovel, or whatever else, try clicking that Show More tab, because there's a good chance that, at least for a channel that does a lot of videos and gets a lot of questions, they may have taken the time to write out an answer or provide a link or whatever it is to the information you're looking for. So that little Show More tab can be super helpful. Now, if that's in your way and you want to make it go away, once you've opened it up, you can hit Show Less and it'll shrink it all back up. And then you can read down through everybody's comments and see whatever other people are thinking. You can also sort by, YouTube automatically sorts these comments by what it thinks are the most popular, often the ones that are most commented on or most liked. But if I wanted to check, like I've looked at this video before and I want to see if anybody said something new, if I go to sorting by newest first, then I'll see whoever last commented instead of having to sort through the whole most popular ones to try to find that. And then if you watch a whole video and get down here to the end, let's see if we can make that load. A lot of channels will have some other info at the very end of their video that can be helpful. Like this. Get to the very end of a video, and this isn't just my channel, this is a lot of channels because people are trying to put out helpful info in there. Some kind of little end thing will show up, often with somebody saying, thank you for being here, thanks for your support. Links to other videos that you might be interested in that they have also done. And there's usually a round button that lets you subscribe. Somebody said they don't know how to subscribe. So if you aren't subscribed to me or Joe Blow or whoever else you're watching on YouTube, when you see that little round button, you can just click it and that would subscribe you. Now it's not going to work correctly because I am logged in and it's my channel, so I can't really subscribe to myself. But that is all you would do. It's just one click. Then guess there's one other little detail here. If I go to somebody else's YouTube channel, like Tiny House Expedition over here, they did a tour of my house, actually, which has over 500,000 views, and that's really cool. But if I wanted to, I am already subscribed to them, you can see that there, but I'm subscribed to them and I actually want to know every time they post things instead of let YouTube decide whether or not they think it's important. Beside that button, you see this little bell. If you click that and the little bell ringer symbols come on the side, then YouTube should send you a notification about every new video that channel puts out. If you click it again, the little ringers will go away, and they will sometimes, based on some kind of algorithm, occasionally tell you that Tiny House Expedition has a new video, and other times they won't. But if you really don't want to miss a video on a channel, once you've subscribed, hit that little bell button so it will tell you every time there is new content. So anyway, that's just, like I said, I'm no big expert on this, but that's some little navigational stuff that I found and learned in the last little bit, and that might be helpful to you. If you're following someone's channel, if you like tiny houses, if you like homesteading, and you're trying to find more information on whatever topic you are looking at. So if you're one of those less tech-savvy people out there, hopefully that's helpful. If you are tech-savvy and already know all this, I assume you probably stopped watching 20-something minutes ago. So have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching, folks. If you're interested in more info on my off-grid tiny house life, check out some of my other videos here. And if you like what you're seeing, click the little picture of my house to subscribe and then hit the little bell so YouTube actually notifies you every time there's a new video available. See y'all next time.